The following program is intended for mature audiences.
On this episode of The Truth Be Told, we're going to talk about Dave Chappelle's new Netflix specials. We also talk about Kendrick Lamar and Lupe beef.
Somebody's going to get their ass smoked. Pause.
There's also the Mad Skillz and Uncle Murda diss tracks. Eminem takes on the internet.
And the internet wins.
We have reviews from Willie The Kid, Blue Notes, and G-Eazy, The Beautiful and Damned. And now, some artistic ignorance from your boy, Big UU, Barry Ross, and Riffa, Infidel Castro.
Yeah.
You're now listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
Welcome back to The Truth Be Told, trillions and trillionettes. It's your boy Riffa, Infidel Castro, and your partner Big UU, Barry Ross.
A.K.A. Barry Ross. You know what I'm saying?
Right, why didn't I throw that in there?
Yes. What it do, trillions?
What it do?
Back. Truth Be Told podcast episode 99. For the 99 to 2000.
Know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm talking about?
Thank you, everybody, for listening again for another episode of Truth Be Told podcast, hip hop podcast, where we blend in new hip hop culture, old hip hop culture, and just
the culture as a whole.
Yeah, as a whole.
Yeah.
So if you're listening,
bridging the gap.
I know there's a couple first timers in here. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all for
Thank you for listening.
Thanks. Please subscribe on iTunes. Leave a 5-star review on iTunes if you do.
Yeah.
Or whatever podcast app you're using. You know what I'm saying? Leave some good reviews on there. But specifically iTunes, we appreciate that. Make sure you also subscribe to the YouTube channel, baby.
Definitely.
We are getting up there, and since we only got like 80 subscribers, but
well, get notified too. Hit the Taco Bell button.
yeah, we need 100 subscribers on YouTube.
We got goals
by the end of the month. Help us get to 100 subscribers on YouTube.
Spread the word. Tell your friends to subscribe.
Right. I believe that there's at least 20 people right now that can subscribe on YouTube and get us to 100. You know what I'm saying? That's the first milestone. All right. And after that, we're going to get to...
YouTube's huge. So there's
YouTube
a lot of people on there.
Yeah, I like YouTube though, man. I like YouTube.
I love YouTube. It's YouTube TV outside of TV.
Right. Speaking of TV, you finally got to watch this Dave Chappelle shit on Netflix.
I was a couple days late.
Yeah, you was kind of late. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You was definitely late, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was late. I had to time it up, get it right, find a time to watch it with my girl, so.
Right.
When we had our schedule together.
I'm gonna be booed up with my boo.
Nah, when I knew we were gonna talk about it, I was like, it has to happen.
Right.
Everything we want to watch, whatever you want to watch, whatever I want to watch, back burner.
Right.
Chappelle's first.
Right.
So that's what we did.
Yeah. What'd you think, man?
Still funny as fuck.
Was it better? Did you think it was better than the last one he put out on Netflix? The last two?
I don't know if it was better. I just feel like it was still just consistent.
Right.
Kind of same level, which is still up there.
Right.
He's a top tier comedian.
Some people call him the greatest of all time.
It's arguable.
Is
it
he
really
the GOAT?
is. Of our generation? I believe so.
Of the generation? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hands down. Definitely. But that's why when people say the GOAT, they try to say for all generations. It's hard to call it. Every generation has their GOAT. And then when you try to say you ask someone older who's the best, it's Richard Pryor.
Right. That's true.
Or George Carlin.
You ask the new guys that like Kevin Hart.
Exactly.
Not to say nothing against Kevin Hart.
Yeah, but it's just what people think of their generation, of their time, who is the better comedian. But so of this time, definitely Chappelle, hands down.
I see a lot of just talk on the net, man, of people that's like they feel like this isn't Dave Chappelle, like he's lost it. You know what I'm saying?
He did look a little too relaxed kind of like he would at first, like he wasn't into it on Equanimity.
Right.
Like he kind of seemed like he wasn't into it at first.
Right.
Just in there, just kind of hitting his vape and just he's like, I gotta do this.
Right.
But at the same time, I also understand he was probably on the road doing this same bit city after city after city.
I don't know though, man. When you know this is the one that they're shooting for the special though, you gotta bring quality. Even if you're tired, you gotta know, like, you
gotta step it up.
You gotta do a little cocaine and get turned up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, the people.
It's the business, people.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Whatever they do in the business to get turned up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like he lost it either.
No.
And another thing too, like
he got into it though.
He's getting a lot of backlash from liberal media to an extent. You know.
Does he care?
I don't think he gives a fuck. I don't think he gives a fuck.
I don't think he gives a fuck at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, who cares?
Yeah, who cares? You know what I'm saying? But I can understand why. Here's my thing about the whole thing, right? I know because he's not really offending me in any sense.
Yeah.
But
not at all.
I felt like he equally offended everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just, maybe that's the reason for his
equanimity.
Yeah. Like, equally, I'm gonna diss everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did.
Cause he did. I mean, like, he pissed off liberals. He pissed off conservatives. He pissed off people that voted for Hillary. He pissed off people that voted for Trump. You know what I'm trying to say? He pissed off everybody in an extent.
Everybody.
To an extent. You know what I'm saying? So, I can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was mad at something that he said or whatever, you know, I'm also aware that, you know, there's other things that other people he probably pissed off. So, you know, why even, like, single it out like it's all about you? Does that make sense? You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Yeah.
Cause that's comedy though.
Right.
Comedy is supposed to be able to make fun of all races, all cultures, and you're supposed to be able to laugh at it. You know, you gotta get outside of yourself.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? As a viewer. And if you're gonna watch a comedian, you do know that that's gonna happen. That's what comedy is kind of built off of, like, you know, making jokes about everyone, kind of yourself even, you know, there's people who their whole bit is about themselves.
Yeah, self-deprecating humor.
Yeah. And people would be like, oh, that's horrible. You know, it's comedy.
Right.
You know, it's to make people laugh. And if it's accomplishing its job, which to me, it seemed like that whole crowd in there was enjoying themselves of all races. So it's like the people who are complaining are just complainers. You know,
there's this, I don't know. I feel like the you know, society's gotten so like
soft.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone gets their feelings hurt too easy.
It was like black people was complaining about shit. We kind of really the ones who started this whole shit. We was just like, yo, there's some bullshit going on. And there's some bullshit that be going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then it was like other people like popped in and was like, what is bullshit for me going on too? And then everybody like came in and had like a reason to be pissed off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, I think it's just changed society. I really do, man. I don't think it's as fun anymore. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it goes as far as just the military, even like the way they bring up the soldiers. I mean, it goes far. Like everyone is soft. Like everything has changed. Everything has limitations and rules. People are allowed to fight back if they feel hurt. You know, like they have a say in it, you know, like, and it's not like you don't have a say. I'm not saying you don't, but you also have to accept that is a part of, like, whether it be military or whether it be just politics or people's music interests. You know, you're someone's favorite TV show and they don't like who gives a fuck? It's like, you should be able to take it and not get mad over it. It's like, just take it as it is. It's an opinion at the end of the day. Yeah. You know, so it's like, people are just too hurt over shit.
Listen, I just want people to know, like, like if it's transgender or gay or, conservative or liberal, whatever it may be, people that feel offended in comedy, right? You know, you could do that type of comedy too and diss everybody else too. You see what I'm trying to say? You could be a conservative comic and diss liberal comics. You know what I'm saying? You could be a liberal comic and diss conservative comics. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be like, you know, let me write this whole think piece or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
And it's usually spread out, so it's not like people focus on one thing and they just talk shit the whole time about it. They have segments, you know, and there's gonna be a bit on this, a bit on that. You know, it's just a moment of time where he goes to the next topic.
Right.
So it's like, and it's just all comedy. So people just get.
Oh no! I mean, listen. I thought it was funny.
Hell yeah, it was funny.
You know, even like when he did the kind of what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say romantic, but it's not the word. But like the intimate setting of the second one.
Okay, yeah.
Where he was just kind of there. Maybe it was like 30 people in the room. I don't know.
It was real small. Right there in his face.
Yeah, he was dropping a lot of knowledge, man. I like how he ended off with the Iceberg Slim story or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta go get this book now.
What was it? Birds of
I don't know. I don't think Iceberg Slim wrote a lot of books.
No, I'm saying the comic special.
I forget what the name of it is.
Or Revelations or some shit.
Yeah, Bird Revelation, something like that. But it was good too. There was, he made some jokes about, Louis C.K., which is kind of a touchy subject, but I don't know, I kind of feel like we need comedy just to kind of break the ice a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just like release the tension. I know like some of that stuff is just touchy for some people, but we gotta. Well, I mean, we just gotta laugh about this shit.
You know, talk about it and bring it out, or it's never gonna be talked. It's gonna be built in, and then one day it's just gonna explode. The whole topic.
Right.
Just air it out while you can, while it's happening.
Everybody just fucking relax a little bit.
Exactly.
All right.
But when
have fun for a second. You know what I'm saying?
What I will say is that whole Iceberg Slim shit was dope, though. Him breaking that shit down and everything. I saw the whole Iceberg Slim documentary and shit.
Right.
That shit was...
Which I've never seen. Which I need to go see.
Like, yeah, I've seen it a couple times already, actually. I remember it was on... I can't remember, Showtime, HBO, some shit.
I bet you when he was telling that fucking story from the book, the people that were there were like, the fuck is this bullshit? You know what I'm saying? They just probably wasn't ready for it. You know what I'm saying?
I want that book.
Yeah. But I gotta get I'm gonna get it on Amazon. Alexa. You know what I'm saying? I get you, Alexa's like, who's Iceberg Slim?
Want?
Yeah,
no.
But yeah, man, shout out to Dave Chappelle, man. Shout out to Netflix.
Yeah, man.
I don't know if he's gonna come with it anymore, man, but the next thing I'm waiting for is Chris Rock.
He said that he's gonna go on another break again on one of those specials. I forgot. Maybe it was the second one, but yeah, he said, maybe it was the first, I can't remember, but he said, he was like, well, when I'm done with these, I'm gonna be gone for a while again.
Make America wait again.
Yeah, make America wait again. There you go.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But shouts out to Dave Chappelle though.
Definitely. And Chris Rock, you better hold it down.
Yes, y'all, we about to take it back for the last time.
Unfortunately.
Yes. Unfortunately.
I'm loving this segment.
Hey, it was been cool, man. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of going back and just thinking about like all the old music.
Reminiscing a little bit.
Yeah, just reminiscing.
Putting people on game.
Right. Putting these youngsters on game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of talk about our golden era and whatnot. And we now have come to 1999.
99. Woo. Hold up.
We're going to take it back.
Let's take it back.
I want to hear your top 5 albums from 1999. Man.
Just want to go straight into it.
Yeah, I just want to go straight into it. You know what I'm saying? Straight into it. Make sure you leave enough time for me.
In order?
Whatever order you want to go, man.
To me, it's not in order. Because all the top 5 is to me almost like all number ones in a sense. You know, if they're in your top 5, because there's so many more. And all of these that we've done, all the 1990s, all of them. When we pick whichever ones we do, there's always those other ones that we wanted to pick also.
Right,
so it's like, in my mind, the ones that we pick kind of like just number ones. So, on that note, I would have to say that in my number ones, which are 5 number ones, I would have to go with obviously Slim Shady LPs in there. Dr. Dre, 2001.
Classic.
You can't get by that. I have to also go with the Notorious B.I.G. Born Again.
The Born Again album?
I liked it. I liked the Post Malone album. It was still dope. It was dope to me. I was still jamming Biggie at that point. Still loving it. Can't forget Jay-Z.
Life and Times.
Can't forget about that. Right. And there's so many others that I want to put on there.
Right.
But when I come to my last one, it has to be still Hypnotized Minds as a whole.
Right.
Because they dropped awesome albums that year. They had Coops the Nigga, The Devil's Playground. Always loved him. He was one of my favorite in 3 6 Mafia. Rest in peace to him. And obviously Project Pat, Getty Green, which was a dope ass album. It had, Out There, which I believe had That was a dope ass song. Didn't have the feature on that one, I don't think. But we also had Getty Green, the title track. Up There, that's the one I was saying that had Crazy Bone. It was the first track that 3 6 and Bone Thugs and Harmony kind of buried the hatchet.
Right.
And they worked together on something. Whether it be 3 6 directly or with them, because it was Project Pat. But it was the first time they put shit aside and they had Crazy Bone on there, which was really dope to hear for the first time, to hear them too, because I always liked them both. And, had Gold Shine on there, We Gon' Rumble. Classics, bro. But as a whole, there was other ones. Nas was in there that I wish I could have, had in there. C Murder, No Limit was still doing shit also. Had some dope ass albums that year. I mean, we even had Cash Money, Hot Boys and Juvenile to G Code. So.
Right.
So a bunch of honorable mentions in that sense.
You know what,
even
man? A lot of your top 5 is very reminiscent of my top 5.
Yeah.
I didn't have Biggie on there because that wasn't an official Biggie.
Yeah, it was postmortem.
Postmortem, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for mine, probably number 1, and I'm doing this based off of how many times I probably listened to these fucking albums. Okay, we're gonna start from number 5. Number 5, I gotta go with Guerrilla Warfare by the Hot Boys.
Yeah, that was dope.
Classic,
fucking classic, big time classic.
Come on, big time classic, Southern classic right there.
Fuck yeah.
Then I gotta go with I Am by Nas. Was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
There's a song on this album called Undying Love. It's the very last track on the album where Nas is telling the story of this girl and he catches her cheating, and he goes through the process of finding her cheating, and just listen to the song. If you want to know the ending of this song and how this shit ends, listen to the song.
Listen to it.
You know what I'm saying?
Show some love and listen to it.
Go find it on YouTube and check it out. Number 3, this is where things get a little hard. All right. I kind of want to do a 3-way tie here. You know what I'm saying? And I think I am. I'm gonna go with Life and Times, Jay-Z. Not his best, but one of my favorites.
Yeah, dope.
Murder Music by Mobb Deep. That's the one that had Quiet Storm on it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Blackout by Method Man and Redman. I played that song. I played the album like front to back all the time.
Yeah.
Those are my. Those are all going.
The Rottweiler.
The Rottweiler. Yes. Right.
Right. Go listen to that.
Go listen to that.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're the ones that kind of really set off this whole collaborative album thing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Then for number 2, I gotta go with Chronic 2001. Dr. Dre, classic. Pretty much the last time we got a Dr. Dre album.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
it was a great album. Great album. A lot of bars are written by Jay-Z. Eminem kind of stepped into the game. It was a good album, good West Coast album, and I'm telling you, even to this day, a lot of that shit inspires the West Coast to this day.
Fuck yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It stands the test of time. That shit you can play right now, and it
goes
harder than a lot of
Put Still DRE on right now, you're gonna be like, what in the fuck is going on with these piano keys?
Your fingers are gonna twist, and you're gonna be throwing up dubs for some reason. You're like, the fuck?
Right. And then number 1 has got to be Eminem, Slim Shady.
Yes.
Lyrically, probably Eminem's, arguably his best album.
Yeah.
His introduction into the game. I remember the first time I heard My Name Is, and I remember going, what the fuck is this cornball ass shit? That was the first thing that went through my head. And then I'm listening to the lyrics, and I'm like, these lyrics are kind of dope. You know what I'm saying? That was just my whole outlook on it. And then he just I delved into him, and he just
took over the game.
Yeah, man. I might have been too young listening to him. You know what I'm saying?
We were
way too young to be listening to Eminem Slim Shady LP.
But he knew the kids were listening, so that's why he's like, he starts off the album like, "Hi kids, you like violence?"
He knew the kids were listening.
Yeah, the first single,
Yeah, so those are my top 5 favorite albums from 1990. There's a lot more, like you said.
Yeah, I listed a few of them, but there's
Missy Elliott, there's Eve, there's Most Def, Black on Both Sides. I don't even know. It was so much shit that came out.
There's so much
in 1999, man. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of wish I go back to that time period.
That time period was It was definitely awesome. It was a great time.
It was definitely
Eve.
Yeah, I was about to say Eve.
You did say Eve.
Yeah, Eve was on it. This is right before the turn of the century in the year 2000, where everything changed. The beginning of the South happened.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Even at E40, Charlie Hustle, the blueprint.
Even E40, man. So, shout out to 1999, man. I'm definitely gonna miss kind of reminiscing on these albums and stuff.
And just to bring it up, that's the year that the Beatnuts came out.
Was it?
I don't know if they came out the first album, but I know was it the first album?
Probably was. Yeah, man. But definitely shout out to.
No, it was their third. Apparently, it was their third.
How the fuck old was we in 1999?
14. We're 14, bro. We're around that time.
Was I 14 listening to Eminem Slim Shady?
Violator, the album came out that year too. That was a good album.
I think I was 13, man.
13. I was around 13. At this time of
Slim
the year,
Shady LP, I remember being in middle school when Slim Shady LP came out.
I was always like a year younger than everyone in our grade because I have a summer birthday, so I was always a year younger. Right. So everybody graduated at 18. I was still 17.
Right.
So,
well, man. Yeah. We'll get into some more Eminem later.
Yeah.
20 years later.
Still. But it was a great run for the 1990s, what we did for y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed the 1990s.
Right.
We definitely did. We lived it.
Yes. Next episode is going to be episode 100, man. Can you believe that shit?
100.
Yeah, we got to do something special for the trends out there that's been following us.
You still ain't telling me what you trick up your sleeve, so I'm waiting to see.
Yeah. We're gonna see. Your boy. His name is Big UU.
Oh shit!
That's right. Yeah, that's right, motherfucker. That's right.
That is my boy.
Your boy.
That's my boy right there.
Your boy got back on Twitter. Okay.
Oh shit.
Due to popular demand, somebody's like, you got to get back on Twitter.
How has it been?
It's been. I was kind of, I kind of be in and out, but like I'll say a good almost 2 months. I just kind of like fell back from Twitter. Talking about years and years I've been on Twitter, like just consuming. So I decided to fall back from social media for a minute, and I was like, let me go back to Twitter. So I get back to Twitter, beginning of the year or whatever, and I come across this whole situation between Lupe and Kendrick, and I think Punch had tweeted something towards Kendrick, but he didn't really tag him or anything like that. And I said, tag Lupe though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? In the tweets. And I got fucking
bombarded.
Yeah, Kendrick stands
swarmed.
Came for me, man. Listen, I don't know what happened. I'm a Kendrick fan. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm a big fan of Kendrick's.
Fuck yeah.
But it's crazy to see how popular he's gotten. And like the fandom that Kendrick has now, they're literally like just like any other fan. Before, you had like a lot of hip hop heads that were Kendrick fans. Now you got like these like diehard Kendrick fans that nothing else will they'll
mob for him.
Oh yeah, don't mind for him. They're no different from like the Barbs or the Future Hive or Beyonce Hive for the Bay Hive.
Drake's crew, the OVO.
Yeah. They're definitely. He's definitely got a little online mafia there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let's side note, man. Let's just get into this Lupe versus Kendrick shit. So if those of y'all don't know, Kendrick is this is like round 4 between the two. By the way, Kendrick is doing he's curating the Black Panther soundtrack, which I think is fantastic. I think he's the perfect person to do that shit.
Yeah.
He released a new single with SZA, called All the Stars, I believe. And the cover kind of strike the resemblance to Lupe Fiasco's Drogas Waves, which is kind of, if you look at Kendrick's, it's kind of like a little cluster of stars, whereas, Lupe's is basically a mushroom cap with cocaine there. And the cocaine kind of looks, sprinkled on the table the way that the stars look. And it strikes some resemblance, but there's already been talk about like Kendrick kind of biting Lupe as far as the Ninja thing, the Backwards album, some of the content, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So this Lupe puts this out there that he feels like his cover art is being copied. Then he deletes all his tweets, which I think is kind of like, be a man about your shit, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't delete them.
You know what I'm saying?
Stand by your shit.
Right. And so this kind of caused this whole talk. You know what I'm saying? There's this kind of talk going around in hip hop of Lupe versus Kendrick yet again.
Do we want that? Do we need that?
I think we kind of do.
I think that's the battle we've needed in hip hop more than anything, because all these other battles aren't really battles. They're not really.
You talking about like Big Sean?
They're not big. They're not actual beefs.
Listen,
yeah.
I said it. This ain't Sean or Aubrey. Okay,
This is
Kenny.
This is real shit.
Yeah. You know, for those of y'all don't know, Kendrick Lupe's already released somewhat of a diss track. People say it was a response to Control, but it wasn't a response to what Kendrick said about Lupe Fiasco. It was a fact that he omitted him from his Control verse.
No.
As one of the people that he's looking out towards, and that's why Kendrick responded. But Kendrick did come Lupe did come and drop bars on Kendrick, which Kendrick hasn't responded to. Not in a way that anybody can tell. Anyways, you know, people talk subliminally or whatever. He might have had some subliminal things that we haven't picked up on. You know what I'm saying? But what do you think about this, man? You think if there was a Kendrick and Lupe bar for bar beef to go on,
that shit would be a good ass battle.
Right.
That'd be a good fight. Like when it comes to bars, you know, like, man, which that was bars right there. Good fight, bar fight. There you go. I got bars too. I'm just saying. I just got bars too.
Riffa got bars.
I'm just saying.
You got bars, fam.
I had to throw that in there. I had to. Why not? Why the fuck not?
I haven't heard you drop bars in a minute.
I hadn't said. I didn't even mean to say that. When I said it, it just clicked in my head. I was like, "Ooh, that's bars right there. That's wordplay. Hold up,
right.
It's natural."
Lupe signed Sharif.
It's sign to us. This guy has bars.
Nah, but so I mean, you know,
really. It'd be hard to say. I wouldn't root for a particular person. I would just root for a good, clean battle.
Right.
You know, lyrical battle. You know what I'm saying? Put on wax type shit. Like, really leave it to your bars. And loser wouldn't even have to hold their head in shame, because this is kind of like the battle hip hop needs, where it's like you're still obviously in the top two. Like wordplay, bars, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. Because if you're going at
like how Jay-Z and Nas,
it's like going for the belt. When you lose, you're still you're the number one contender until you fight that next person that beats you to become the number one contender.
Like Jay-Z said, saving me the hassle. Speaking of half of these assholes, he basically was saying, I might have lost this one, but you know, at least everybody knows I'm not the one to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Which I get with that. The thing that I don't like about this is, you know, when I see like some of the newer Kendrick fans, they're probably young people or whatever. Yeah. They'll automatically side with Kendrick because Kendrick's more popular. Kendrick's got more hit songs, or he's got some groovy tunes. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck it is.
And it's probably because I ain't really listened to, and when I say listen to, I mean listen to Lupe. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to listen.
You got to pay attention
to Lupe. And you have to bring it back. You got to play it more than once.
Yeah, you got to play it like 10, 15 times. He's had some down points in his career, but you look at his mixtapes and a couple of his albums, it's top tier stuff. You can't say that if you.
Lupe is one of the artists that you're not even going to decipher it all yourself. You have to have conversations with friends that have listened to the album to pick up on things that they may have picked up, and then you talk about things that they may have not, and then you kind of switch notes type shit, because it's hard to decipher it all. That's true. Like, that's one that
Kendrick's kind of the same way though.
Kendrick is, but Lupe is like my goodness, like his whole track will be a bar in itself. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that fucking whole album.
Yeah. On that note,
that's literally what the cool. That's literally what the cool was. That's literally what the Tetsuo and Youth was. Yeah. Was literally a whole metaphor, an entire punchline. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like,
Kendrick does that too.
But
definitely not on that level.
And who did it first?
You know what I'm saying? You gonna pull that out. It's just weird. It's so weird.
Why not give him the credit? Like, it's kind of true where, you know, Lupe had a little chip on his shoulder. He's like, you didn't even mention me on there. Like, you obviously have heard me.
Right.
Like, there's no way you haven't heard me.
Because you know Ab-Soul listens to Lupe. And I know Ab-Soul, if he's like a real rap head, he's gone to Kendrick and was like, bro, did you hear this? You know what I'm saying? That's what rap heads do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I know Kendrick is a heard of motherfucking Lupe Fiasco. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But It's just the interesting, the whole point of this is, it's so interesting seeing the shift that has happened with Kendrick, with these Kendrick stands, where they're literally sounding exactly like Drake stands, literally like 3-4 years ago. 3-4 years ago, everybody was like, Drake got more hit songs. Drake's number one. He sells more, you know what I'm saying? He's more popular, all this shit, right? Yeah. And Kendrick fans were like, no, fuck that, including me, that was like, yo, fuck that. No, it's not about popularity. It's about the lyrics. It's about the content. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. But now they're literally doing that in the Lupe argument. And it's like, yo, who are y'all?
Y'all changed.
What happened? y'all let the big radio hits from Kendrick like influence you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, now keep this in mind, Kendrick, I love Kendrick because where I think he beats Lupe is he just makes better songs. He just makes songs that just sound better. You know what I'm saying? Just sonically, right? Whether it's the hooks and the melodies and the, you know what I'm saying? I just think he makes better music. Yeah. I just don't feel like he's lyrically better than Lupe Fiasco. That's where it's
hence why he's probably more, out there, because he said it to where most people still can get it, where you listen to Lupe, you really have, you're not gonna, there's a chance that it's gonna, a whole track may go over your head. Few tracks, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah, because you might hear a beat and be like, this isn't appealing to me. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, it doesn't have the bang. Whereas Kendrick, he kind of blends that word perfectly. That
he does.
Word of like the lyricism, and then also kind of like give you a popular sound that he can go with. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta give Kendrick credit for that. Yeah. Cause that's really where you want to get to.
I give them both credit on what they both do. Right. They're both right now in my top, like in that top conversation. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope like if it gets to where they start beefing, like out there where everyone knows it's a beef head on, they're spitting bars at each other or interviews. I don't like this dude. It's like, do it for the show. Don't go as far as, taking it
like
to the
really,
next level.
like really having despise. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Just keep it on Rice, keep it hip hop, and let's just compete, but not like, I'm really gonna stab you in the neck.
Exactly. Yeah. You can't let someone's bars hurt your feelings. Cause all you need to do is say something that hurts theirs. That's what it's about. It's like,
it's a fine line between that and disrespect though.
Yeah. You gotta, in a sense, keep it clean. You're like, low blows are like
battle rap?
They
say some low blows, but it's a part of the
rap though. This like, in a battle rap, like you go to like, you in the warehouse and all shit, it's like,
no holds barred.
Whatever you want to say, you gonna say it. Like everybody gonna.
It's like watching a fucking backyard brawl.
That's why people fight, literally, and they like face to face, and then they just swing because it's like, bitch, you just took it too far.
But talking about my dead mother,
shit like that.
Yeah, they be wilding. They
be wilding in it. So, but this, when it's public like this, they can't go that far. You gotta really. There's almost like boundaries. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, that you have to stick to.
It's good though. We need.
I think it is good.
Yeah, Lupe versus Kendrick. The culture needs this. To an extent,
yeah. We're not promoting like beefs. We're promoting beefs. We're promoting a bar fight.
We're not promoting beefs. We're promoting bar fights. All right, I think.
But
bar fights get kind of violent. But
you feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about in here like they're spitting bars and it's a fight.
Oh, bar fight.
Look at that! I'm killing it, bro. Bars.
But shout out to Kendrick though, man. Shout out to Lupe Fiasco, man.
That's what you get when you hear them too. That same type of shit.
Yo, boys, plural. You grown, very, very grown man bizzles.
Grown men.
Right.
Grown men.
Even to the point where somebody was called Old Face. Okay. Your boys Mad Skillz and
Uncle Murda.
If y'all listened to the podcast last time, we talked about who had the better wrap up at the end. We both sided with Uncle Murda. Yeah. He was funny. He was more entertaining. But
it's longer.
We did kind of talk about how Uncle Murda was throwing shots at Mad Skillz. And Mad Skillz just said, motherfucker, I'm fed up with this bullshit.
I'm coming at you.
And he did. He released his track Murdagram a couple days ago. Like literally right after we released the podcast too, came out with it. But then today or tomorrow, yesterday for y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yesterday.
Right. Uncle Murda released his called Why You Mad. And we just gotta break it down to brass tacks, man. Who had the better diss song?
Man.
Old head versus old head. Old rap head versus old rap head. the gangster versus the lyricist.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Right.
When it comes to spitting, I think the lyricist might have got him on this one.
The lyricist?
I'm gonna have to go with Mad Skillz on this one because he gave his longer side of the story on this one where it was backwards the other way around. And he went in. He spoke a lot about a lot of shit. And then Uncle Murda, he came out and he was spitting bars. Not to say that he wasn't getting them. And it was still at the same time was a little bit more made me laugh more. It made me laugh harder. But still, it was shorter. And I was thinking, man,
way shorter.
And if you would have made, I think 2 more minutes of that, I would have gave it to him probably.
Did he have 2 more minutes in him though?
I don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't need to, sometimes you can say everything you can say.
He did like a 9-minute end of year track.
Yeah, so there's a lot of content to go through though. That's a whole year's worth of shit to go through.
Dissing somebody just dissed you and they went for a good amount. If someone disses me, on a track,
600 bars
and they go in. Yeah. I'm gonna one up them, like even track length too. Like you have to. Like that's the part of it. To me, it's not only about like the disses at that point. You got to do it longer at the same point at the same time. Like unless you have a few bars that literally like 2 lines kill them, and it's like, well, damn, you didn't even have to go anymore.
I've seen Jay-Z do that.
That's happened.
I've seen Jay-Z. So I can't kill. Not even 2 bars. That. 1 bar. I've seen Jay-Z kill a nigga with one bar.
But do these guys have those kind of bars to where they just ended it? No, they don't.
They don't.
That's what I'm saying. I can't exclude that because that does happen.
Right. Well, there's Uncle Murda one. There's, it definitely wasn't as lyrical. You know what I'm saying? But, there was definitely some funny parts in there. Yeah. Especially there was like, it was a little brief. He did Missy, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that shit was fucking hilarious.
Listen, I like Missy, dog. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with Missy.
It was hilarious how you did it, though.
Yeah. It was pretty funny.
But I'm siding with Missy on this one.
No, what's funny though? I think the reason that he did that is because Mad Skillz has said, you the whole reason why New York's soft.
Yeah.
So he kind of dissed New York in a sense.
So then he started dissing VA.
So he had to diss VA a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So there maybe there's no real bad blood there, but.
Probably not, but.
You know what I'm saying?
Who knows?
Yeah. No. I thought it was a good diss.
It was
good. Good in the sense of, just like hip hop and rap. You know what I'm saying? I don't want anybody to get hurt, but it might get there.
It might, with them it might, because they literally do not like each other.
Right.
I mean, hell, his fucking line where he said, what'd he say? How he said he stole his shit, well, he said, for one thing, he said he's still gonna do it next year again.
He's stealing the shit again.
I'm stealing it again. But how he said that I can't even remember the bar, but there's these 2 bars that he fucking said something that had me dying. I can't even remember.
You talking about Uncle Murda?
Yeah, Uncle Murda would have said something. That's the thing. He'll make you laugh though. He's entertaining with his shit.
Yeah, it's definitely not as entertaining as Wrap Up, but it's definitely entertaining. But I gotta go ahead and edge this one over to Mad Skillz, bro. I just got to. Mad Skillz is upset. He's pissed and he's definitely sounding like it. And when you got like a rapper that's pissed off, and they're deemed as somewhat as a lyricist, you know what I'm saying? Prepare for war, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna come with the bars.
Yeah.
Uncle Murda is definitely gonna roast you though. He's gonna roast you. He's gonna make you look weak and he's gonna clown you. But I gotta go with Mad Skillz on this one. That's who I roll with at the end of it.
Yeah, on this one, definitely. Like the end of the year, we were with Uncle Murda. This one, we gotta give it.
So is that the new tradition? The wrap up at the end of the year with both of them, and then a diss song between both of them?
That might be the new tradition, like the extended part of it.
Right.
Who knows? It might last all year. They might keep it going.
Nah, I think it's over.
You think that beef's done?
I think the people have decided that Mad Skillz has won the beef. People have decided that
Uncle
Murda is the better with the wrap up.
Well,
I mean, we did anyway.
This year, at least.
Yeah,
I think next year, Mad Skillz.
These rappers are going to get way better. They're going to spend the whole year crafting this shit.
Straight up, bro. It's at the end of the day, who wins? We win because we're going to get better end of year wrap ups.
Can you just imagine them just writing wrap ups?
So now we get 2
the whole year.
We already get 2 now. So now we're gonna get 2 dope ass ones where they're gonna throw disses in there. Also, they're probably gonna have their disses. It's probably gonna be a mix up with that. They're gonna have their disses in there at the end of year ones for now on.
2 questions. 1, who has Mad Skillz Ghost written for? This is a real question.
That's why he said that.
You don't have anybody?
I don't have anybody.
I don't have anybody either. Now, another question. Is it 10 years too late for motherfucking Uncle Murda to sign a G Unit? You know what I'm saying?
It feels like it. Because, I mean.
But he's out here. Like you say, he's still out there. He's getting money, he's in movies and shows. Is he really too late?
He's not to an extent. But if he wanted to be in that whole movement of G Unit when they were literally
in the prime,
on top, prime, that's what he means.
Listen, if you link up with 50 Cent right now, you gon'
still gonna eat.
50 Cent, he get in the TVs, TV shows, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Murda's gonna get up in there.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not to, yeah.
Even if he just plays a goon.
Not to say he ain't eating. He's eating still, but at the time of when G Unit just was the dopest shit out,
Mr. Heyday.
Yeah. That's what he's saying. Yeah. I dig what he meant.
Well, there's a lot of questions, and we need answers.
We do.
Yeah. We'll get that on some further bars or whatever. But shouts out to Mad Skillz and shouts out to Uncle Murda.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it. You know
what I'm saying? I think we all did.
Yeah.
I think it was very entertaining.
Right.
And can't wait. I can't wait for another year. The next year's wrap up.
Right.
I kind of already everything that happens throughout the year. In my mind, I'm already going to think that better be in the wrap up. That better be in the wrap up. Already, I'm going to start thinking about
there's already shit is going on now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It better be in the wrap up.
Better be in the fucking wrap up.
Already, because you got to start from the beginning.
Right. Your boy, Fire Marshal. Your grown man Bizoy. Grown man baby Bizoy. Eminem. Slim Shady. Has basically dissed the entire internet.
Everyone.
Because everybody on the internet's a fucking critic. Including us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like he was talking about us. I felt like he was talking.
It was us.
About us.
It was. He heard our podcast, obviously.
Obviously, he's subscribed. He listens every week.
Yes. There's no way around that.
There's no way around that shit. I think I even heard him say Big UU in one of his flows.
Yeah.
I think he even said Riffa at the end of one of his bars.
Yeah.
I just heard it and it was like Riffa, like an ad lib. I was like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
When he refers to his past smoke, when he tried, it's like double meaning, which is I smoked Riffa. He tried to say that we had a battle and he killed me. But it happened. I mean, it's Eminem. But
yeah, just why don't you subscribe him? You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Get the truth.
All right. But for real though, your boy Eminem is going on a fucking tangent. He's basically dissing all of his critics, which to be honest with you, this is kind of what we wanted. Like he gave everybody what they wanted.
Exactly.
In the form of raps, which is, he went in.
That fool destroyed that shit.
He did destroy that shit.
Like if his whole album had that.
Right.
It would have been like a different story. People would have been glorifying it more than being critics. You know,
right.
It would have been on a different level. I mean, 2 Chainz winning. 2 Chainz fucking killed that shit.
2 Chainz listen, dog. Y'all, if y'all think 2 Chainz is whack at this point, man, fuck all of y'all.
Yeah, fuck off.
Get the fuck out of here. Don't even just unsubscribe from this channel right now because 2 Chainz is the man. You know what I'm saying?
That motherfucker killed that shit.
There was like a little thing too because he was on Instagram and when he seen when Eminem put out the track list and
he was upset.
2 Chainz upset because he had recorded his song, but it wasn't on the album.
He wasn't featured on there.
He was upset.
Even the dude, the other guy, can't remember his name, starts with a P, I believe. But that guy, he even had, Phresher, there you go. But he had a verse on there originally, but it wasn't on there. It was just on the chorus.
How many songs? Can you know Eminem? He probably records a shitload of shit. He's probably recorded like 300-400 songs. You know what I'm saying? Only putting out these couple songs. But I will say that I was impressed.
Fuck yeah.
But you gotta imagine how hard it probably is to be an artist or a rapper in 2010, especially on that level. Cause you know, why the fuck wouldn't Eminem not use YouTube? Like, he's just like all of us. Except when he gets on there, the fucking algorithm shows him somebody shitting, like fucking needle drop, shitting on his album.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He's like, fuck this
He's
shit.
like, what the fuck? I gotta hear what this motherfucker has to say.
What if he likes going to the needle drop and looking and listening to reviews, and then all of a sudden
it's his album.
It's his album and it's getting shitted on.
And he was hoping, he was like, he's gonna, and when he made it, he probably had in mind, he's gonna love this album. Needle drop, this one's for you.
Anthony Fantano was like, nah, like too, baby.
and then Eminem was like, what the fuck? I hate the internet.
Fuck the whole internet.
All you guys with your opinions.
And your reaction videos.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
And he fucking went in.
Yeah, he did go in, man.
If that's what it takes, we gotta keep going in. Because we want him to give us a full album like that. Not just a track.
Let's just say that the shit was trash.
Yeah.
Okay? That was my Google Home Mini talking. Yo, somebody's talking. Yo, what the fuck? Hey, Google. Hey, Google. Stop. Hey, Google, stop playing.
That's hilarious right there. No, that's movie magic right there.
We gonna keep that shit going. Well, I'm not even gonna cut this out. Okay, I'm not cutting this out for the trends, dog. So when Google Home Mini just started playing some R&B, I don't know what the fuck just happened.
What the fuck was that?
I don't even know
what the fuck it was playing.
It was like Luther Vandross.
It was soothing. It was something soothing.
I don't even ask it to play shit like that, dog.
There's a ghost in the building.
That shit is wild. But let's get back to this whole Eminem shit.
Yeah.
What we were saying was, it's probably hard as fuck to, just for a rapper to deal with this shit in today's age. I will have a hard time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody remember. Just imagine if the rappers from the 90s had the internet judging them.
From the get-go.
How many people would have probably stopped rapping?
Yeah, because some are still there.
Yeah.
But most of them ain't.
All right.
And it's not necessarily because the culture outed him, wasn't supporting him anymore. Some of them left on their own, own accord. Like, they're like, I'm leaving.
Right.
Like, I'm done with this. And it could be because times were changing. Opinions were being heard, things that they weren't hearing before. And, things like that get to people.
I mean, there were critics, but like the critics were like magazine. They were
Source
journalists,
magazine.
the newspapers, and it was critics like that. It wasn't like
internet.
The internet, because on the internet,
media.
Everybody's a fucking critic. Anybody can be a critic.
Fuck yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas back then it was like these were people that were like your tastemakers and your, you know what I'm saying? They kind of ruled the world at some point. You know what I'm saying? But now. It's 15-year-old kids on YouTube. It's like, this album sucks.
Shitting on it.
I don't understand anything.
I had high hopes.
But yeah.
I mean, that's the world we fucking live in now, though. It's everyone has an opinion. Everyone's a critic. Movies ain't safe. Music ain't safe.
Nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe.
Do you think that
we're not safe? Shit.
We're not.
We're far from safe.
I'm pretty sure eventually we're going to get like another YouTuber that's like, these guys fucking suck.
I hate you guys.
Yeah, fuck you too. But anyways, do you think that Eminem now is gonna put out another album soon? You think he's fired up to the point where he's like,
I don't know if we're gonna get an album.
You don't think so?
I don't know. Do you think you think he?
All his album's washed. I'm telling you.
But you think
it's already over. Nobody's even playing it now.
He cares in a sense to be able to put this out, but is he gonna care enough to where because his album was still on the billboards real high and. He's making his money. It's selling.
You sound like a Drake stan right now. No. That billboard shit.
But that's I'm saying how he's looking at it probably. Is he looking at it like,
Taylor Swift's on the bill.
I need to come out quick because the fans didn't like it. He probably was like, I made my money. I'm good. I'll give him an album in a few years.
No.
I hope not, but that might be his mindset. I don't know. We got to track.
I think he's going to come back. I think he's going to come back.
Full blown.
Soon.
Dissing all.
In 2018.
Dissing internet? That's going to be the new thing? No, not
the whole thing. But he said this is all his fuel. So, listen, y'all, he is watching this shit. He is listening to these podcasts. He's hearing what people are saying. Yeah. He heard Joe Budden say the shit he said. He heard Needle Drop.
He heard him.
He's seen the reaction videos.
He heard us.
Yeah. He definitely subscribes. We're probably his number one favorite podcast.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt it either. He probably gave us a 5-star review.
We should be your number one podcast, by the way.
Right, man. So shout out to, I know, this should be your, Eminem listens to it. You should listen to it too.
You should too, yeah.
Yeah, so subscribe. But shouts out to Eminem though. We'll see what he's doing.
I'm still a fan of Eminem.
Yeah, we all are.
Yeah.
Your boy. WILLIE. Nobody true it in HOV. Oh no, not that one. No, it's
We're
Willie.
talking about the kid.
The Kid. Your boy Willie the Kid.
Yeah.
Is back with his new EP Blue Notes that he did with V Don, producer V Don.
Yeah. Dope cover.
Yeah, it is a dope cover. It falls in line with a lot. If you've ever noticed a cover from Willie the Kid, like it's kind of like a piece of art. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's got a lot of projects going right now too. That he's been putting out. It's Blue Notes featuring V Don, who produced the whole EP. About 7 or 8 songs, I believe, all together. And I want to know, man, what was your initial impression of this EP, man? Just the initial impression.
Honestly, I didn't have nothing like going in. I almost went in blank. Mm-hmm. I wasn't expecting to be disappointed. I wasn't expecting to be highly like appreciative of it. Like I just went in to listen to it, and I liked the intro. I love the production, like fucking smooth, laid back. I love how tracks have multiple sounds to them. You know, like they switch up. Not even necessarily for the track to extend with words, like something that just switched up and they're just something melodic, something real nice, you know.
Right. I guess my initial, what were you saying?
I was saying it was nice, and I enjoyed it. I just wish it was longer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The whole thing.
My initial impression is the same thing. It was short, but it kind of felt like winter music. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If that makes sense.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like this sounds like some kind of like gritty up north, cold as fuck music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like people's knuckles are ashy.
The reason I'm making this album is because there's a blizzard and I can't go home.
Right, man. I mean, he's been kind of building his online empire.
Yeah.
Recently, I just been kind of peeping him and seeing what he's been doing, man. And I definitely see like in the past maybe year or two, man, he stepped it up. He stepped everything up as far as just being independent and doing his own thing. As far as his music, putting music out there, because it was kind of a little brief stint where he wasn't putting out anything. It was earlier last year where he, didn't really put out too much. Yeah. And he put out something back in October or November, I believe. And this is just kind of like an EP that I feel like it just kind of, it's still, he's still doing this thing. I think his main thing is like, let's just set this online shit up, get this online money, get these streams, get this YouTube ad money. You know what I'm saying? And I can kind of see that building, and that's what I kind of get from it. What do you think of,
He had like that laid back vibe. Even his spitting.
Right.
It was laid back, chill, but he was still spitting.
Right. What do you think of like the theme of the album? Did you feel like there was a theme?
There was. Trying to think of how I'd want to describe it.
I would say for me, it kind of felt like, like he was just, it was all about like stacking wealth. But at the same time, like stacking knowledge. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like on the road to wealth, it was like, here's a couple jewels that I
acquired on my travels.
Right. It's kind of what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? Like, jewel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
And I'm still moving, kind of. You know what I'm saying? Is that what you kind of?
Yeah, well, I got that whole knowledge part. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, the whole, and then definitely where it was. The shit he's spitting. If you're not reading between the lines, you're a fool. You know what I'm saying? He is giving you shit that you can feed off of, you can work with. Right. If you're an aspiring artist type, and I mean,
because it definitely has some stuff in there that was geared toward people that are artists, like the track where he's talking about, what would you rather, be at the top or doing some fuck shit?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Or would you,
maybe
rather
that
not be?
Maybe that's why the album was short, because maybe that was a part of the theme. You can't give away too much, In a sense,
I can see that.
Maybe I'm reading too far into it.
No, I don't think.
But maybe
it's a different perspective.
And
I appreciate different perspectives.
Yeah, I think maybe that's why he kept it a little short. It's like, if I'm giving you some game, I can only give you so much. You know what I'm saying? You got to do. You got to pay the other part. You got to do it on your own a little bit. I can't just give it to you.
Right.
You have to still learn some things, kind of go through some struggles. I can't just give you all the jewels. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Was there any tracks that stood out to you?
Oh man, I think the album as a whole was pretty cold. It was cold. Like, Coldest was dope. I like that. I mean, it's kind of hard because he kind of went in for the EP. It was kind of like he kind of went in on a lot of it. Like
I see what you're saying.
It's hard to pinpoint a favorite because there's bits and parts of each that are kind of my favorite.
Right. So maybe that's another thing too that I think that he might. I feel like what you're kind of trying to say is some of this stuff runs together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It feels like you're listening to one long song.
It definitely feels
you know what I'm saying?
And I appreciated that too. I remember albums that would do that back in the day where it kind of just, sometimes they had the feel and sometimes they literally were just one continuous. It went from one to the next. Like,
that's kind of how I felt.
And yeah.
It was just kind of like one continuous wave. But I will say probably the one that stood out to me was Heather Gray. Because the beat was nasty on there.
Yeah, it was a nasty beat.
I liked the dude he had featured on there rapping.
Yeah.
I don't know how you say his name, ETO or Eto or I don't know. I don't ever know. Listen, somebody told us in the comments there was like,
I'm
not trying. They don't know these fucking names. Well, I don't know everybody's fucking names. They love the way
we fuck up names.
Yeah,
maybe I should start trying.
Eto.
Is Etio.
Eto. Yeah, but he's dope though. He's fire.
He's fucking dope.
Yeah, he's dope.
I like love to know how to say his name, so then I'm
going to do some research because I feel like he deserves more respect.
Yes, exactly.
Because he's dope.
So if he was trash, it's no disrespect to your name.
Yeah. But we don't know how to say names. People have told us that.
Some people like it, so we should keep it up.
Yeah, there was no tracks that like kind of sagged for me. That was just that kind of, these were all kind of like sharp. I like how Willie the Kid, his wordplay is, he kind of will take. Like he'll stay in like a little realm of words and just kind of stay in there for like a couple bars. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitches cheesing. He'll say some shit like cheesing, chia pet on the pet on the TV. I'm getting cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like he keeps the little. I like how he does. I'm not saying his bars. I'm not saying his bars correctly, but I like how he does that. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you say. Yeah,
I've been pimping with the Bitcoin. You biting, like he does that with the flow, like, you know what I'm saying?
And he killed it. I liked it.
I don't really know too many other people that's doing that with the flow. Like that.
For real.
Yeah. So that's definitely like all Willie the Kid's his shit. What do you get this on a scale of 1 to 10, man?
Scale of 1 to 10.
A little short EP from Willie the Kid.
Here's a short one. I gotta give this 8.5.
8.5.
I would have gave him more if he had it longer and he was still, Right. If it was longer, it could have been more. Just being short brought it down to the 8.5 to me.
Right.
It wasn't enough. But he was definitely spitting. It's worth listening to.
Right.
I mean, again.
It's definitely worth listening to if like you're looking for kind of like I don't want to say East Coast, but that kind of up north lyrical, kind of like that Raekwon kind of explaining your surroundings and what you're doing. Kind of thing. That's kind of Willie the Kid in a nutshell, but, I give this a 8.
No.
Only because it is short, but, and like you were saying, or what I was saying is that it does kind of run together. Mm-hmm. And it needs to be, I think, some sort of separation in there, where things kind of go to like a certain point, which he's done before, but this is kind of like a little EP where he's just like, yo, I'm about to flex, which I understood, but that's why I gave it an 8.
One. Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I gave it an 8, but it was definitely dope, definitely lyrical, definitely nice.
Just needed to be longer.
Yeah.
Good. Wish it was longer, but maybe that was the theme. Who knows?
It was like subway, like New York subway music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like the music you play,
never been there, but I know what you're saying.
No, but it's not like you're walking in and you're all happy. It's like
I feel you.
Somebody might get robbed.
Someone's gonna get hurt, possibly.
Yeah, somebody's gonna get the neck slashed. This is perfect music for that. But not like it's not like you're talking about murder shit. It's just the soundtrack for it. Does that make sense? Shouts out to Willie the Kid. Though. I fucks with Willie the Kid.
Yeah, for real though.
Right. Your boy. I don't know what his real name is. I don't know if it's George.
Jorge?
It could be.
Nah.
Greg. We'll have to look that up.
Gustavo?
Yeah. Your baby Big said Gustavo. He kind of looks like a Gustavo too. Your boy G-Eazy has released his album. He released it a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
The Beautiful and the Damned.
Yeah.
And I gotta ask, man, what's your initial impression of Mr. G-Eazy, man? You know, when the first time you listened to it, was kind of the first things that kind of went through your head.
I can relate. That was the first thing.
Oh, because he's Gemini?
Straight up, exactly.
Y'all fucking lames.
I can relate.
Gemini lames.
Get out of here. And what are you again?
Aquarius.
That's why we're Equanimity.
No.
Yeah, we're Equanimity.
Aqua is first.
It doesn't matter.
We come first, baby.
Man, they say the best for last.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, really. No, shit that he was saying was some real shit, you know, on that note a little bit. You know, I could relate to that. I could. Kind of true. But, I mean, it caught me off guard a little bit. I wasn't expecting it to be, you know, what it was.
Right.
I was like, okay. Like, not bad. Like, I mean, this shit was. I mean, he's out the Bay. I mean, he even had that feel at times. And, I mean, he was doing that rap where he spits on, hey, hey. But he was doing it where, I don't know, it wasn't bad. It was accepted.
Yeah. That's kind of what I get from listening to this is not bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Not bad. I was like,
that was kind of my initial impression.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as
definitely because I didn't know what to expect. I kind of was looking at it and I was like, oh my goodness, what am I about to hear?
Right. You know, he's been
bad.
Yeah, he's been grinding for like a pretty long time. He's not new to a lot of people that are just not catching on to him. Especially women. A lot of women are like, you know,
cause you got that single with what House
Cardi B and A$AP Rocky and whatnot,
and that other song with that one pop girl.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's definitely, you know, reaching like mass markets. I believe that right now, but you know, I still don't feel like he's reached his full potential yet. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I got from listening to. It's like he's not all the way 100% there just yet. Yeah. Like he still has a little bit more room to grow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, what is this? Have you heard any G-Eazy prior to this?
I've heard him on other people's shit.
Right.
I hadn't heard any of his own, like, full album or nothing like that.
You know what? I'll be honest with you, I haven't either.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's probably some G-Eazy fans that are like, fuck these guys. They can't review this because they never even heard any of this shit. So I don't know what this to compare this to. I don't know what is his best work.
Yeah.
I don't know what is his worst work.
Maybe you can tell us, you know.
Yeah, tell us in the comments. Let us know. Like,
let us know.
This is the best
so we can check it out.
G-Eazy album, or this was the worst, or whatever.
Yeah.
But we're still going to come at it with the most objective view that you can probably get because we just haven't been listening.
We're not
to G-Eazy.
informed on that.
I'm definitely not informed on it. I just heard songs here and there. You know what I'm saying? I kind of get like from this theme of this project was it was. This is where like it kind of falters for me a little bit. I kind of feel like it was an overused theme. You know what I'm saying? Of like dealing with like money and wealth and the evils of fame. You know what I'm saying?
The industry.
Yeah, the industry and the women and the
drugs.
The drugs and all. It's definitely like
it's a story that's been told
like 100,000 times.
Yeah.
In 100,000 ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody's told it in every genre of music they've told.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just coming from like the person from nowhere and then making it to the top and like being like a good person but dealing with just like the evils of
the demons
and
your
whatnot.
demons. Yeah.
That's kind of the theme of it all. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that was kind of like my point about it. Like my bad point about it is like, I've heard this before. You know what I'm saying? What did you think?
I know what you're saying. It wasn't that bad though. Like, but yeah, I see what you're saying because it's the same story.
Right.
But you know, it was his way, his point of view. So it wasn't that bad to me. Like hearing it from another person, like since I've heard it 10,000 times before, it's like, let me hear his, you know, his point of view. Because you can always learn something from someone else's point of view.
Right.
So why not hear him? He has a story to tell.
Right.
And he's kind of laying it out, you know, the beautiful and the damned, just like the good, the bad, you know, the angel and the devil, you know, or the guy and the devil, like on your shoulder type shit. And he, you know, and then with the whole concept with Gemini, it's like, it's the two, you know, so it's like
you're really connected to Gemini shit.
What I'm saying is like he connects that to that.
Right.
You know, he connects that to it with the good.
Piece it together.
Yeah.
Him and I.
And that's why I also can understand that shit because everybody has that in them.
Everybody, you're
Everybody
right.
has that
Everybody does have that, and that's why I was kind of like, I recognized it.
Yeah, that's where you can relate.
Right.
You know.
The shit is in Tom and Jerry cartoons, fam.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like you said, the good and the bad, like they have the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's
wood.
Yeah, it's a part of like the concept. Overall, I did think that it was executed well.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just didn't think
the
it was
production on there.
The production on here was good.
Yeah.
I gotta give him a thumbs up for the production on here. And
shout out to E40. E40's on there.
Speaking of which, what were the tracks that stood out to you? Was there any that stood out? I gotta say to me, man, first off, Pray For Me was like the first was the first track. The other song, The Plan, that was another one that stood out to me because I've related to that message of this is all a part of the plan. Like, you know, we got here, we did this. Yeah, we already seen this, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I got, you know, I liked it because it was inspirational in that sense. Like, cause I mean, when it really comes down to all you gotta do is just plan your shit out, write it down, plan this shit out, and just follow this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And just follow the plan to the T. You'll get to the end of the plan. There might be some hurdles and shit along the way that you don't account for. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you stick with the plan, you'll fucking get there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I had some good ass tracks. The ones that you said, I couldn't think of the names, but yeah, those were the ones that mainly stood out. But he had some other ones that, in a sense, you could say were a little, you know, kind of pop.
That was probably the biggest
downfall for you.
Yeah, there was just too many. Like the song, That's a Lot.
Yeah.
You know, it was just kind of. I don't know. I couldn't take it serious. Or even the song Leviathan, which executed really well.
Very well.
But it was just so damn fucking pop. Yeah. Like that's just gonna be played on fucking commercials.
Exactly.
It's gonna be played at the, you know, in fucking movies. On fucking ABC family shows. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Right. That's the kind of music that I hear.
Yeah. So
it's gonna be on
it was thrown in there with, you know,
Apple MacBook commercial.
It was, that was thrown in there with his life type shit where he made it a part of it. But yeah, it was like, it took away from it. It really did.
It did take away from it, but you know, I kind of expect this when you're talking about
hip hop aspect wise, you know.
Yeah. Like,
I mean, reaching out to those fans, he did an excellent job.
If I'm a label head, I'm thinking, good work.
Yeah, exactly.
I can sell this.
Yeah.
This is packageable. I can sell this.
And you're going to get buyers from all aspects. You're going to get people.
Young people, old people.
All around. People from different walks of life. You know, like.
Right. Yeah. But as a hip hop head, I'm like, eh. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Not to say that they're bad songs. They just. You know, I don't want to hear that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, listen to hip hop.
Right. And there's some songs on here where he's
giving me a hip hop album.
Right.
I'm not expecting to hear that on there.
Right.
Like, that's so much. Like,
so much of it.
So much. You can have it on there.
Yeah.
Not to say don't put it, but when
it's
you
probably
have it a little
40%.
Yeah.
That's 40 to 50% of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where I was just like, all right, man.
It's possibly like 20% too much.
Right.
Like, you put like 20%.
I expect to hear like a couple like radio friendly, sellable songs on a major label album. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just not that much. You know
to me, it was just too much of that.
Right.
What'd you give it?
I had to give it a 6.5, man.
6.5.
I gave it a 6.5, not because it's bad, but because of the pop aspects of it, which is a little too much for me. The production was done well on here. It's really good production, even for the songs that sound pop, like they're done really well. You know what I'm saying? They're like, when I hear, if I'm like in the studio while he's doing this, and I'm like, I'm gonna make millions. I'm gonna make millions off of it. You know what I'm saying? So,
you're like, yes.
Yeah. So I can't hate him, man, because I know, he's definitely, he's trying to be conscious while doing it too at the same time.
Yeah.
So I kind of respect that. But in a nutshell, that's what I give it 6.5 out of 10.
I was on the same level, so get out of my head.
Right.
6.5, but the Gemini aspect made it a 7.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Because those aspects that he spoke when it came to that were very, very real.
Right.
Like, almost like, it was like, I dig that. I understand that. But, that's where I come in and I say it's 6.5, but my bias gave it a 7. So if you want to run with my bias, you go with the 7. But if you want my real, I mean, yeah, I'll give you the real, yeah.
Shout out Gemini.
6.5.
I fucks with Gemini.
That's why I gave 2 answers, because there's 2. Like, he's so real about it.
You can't fucking decide. Yeah, man, shout out to G-Eazy, man, and shout out to this project. Hopefully we hope to hear some better shit from Mr. G-Eazy.
He has definitely room to grow. And I'm sure he will.
Yeah, I'm sure he will too. We are at the end of the podcast, baby. We appreciate everybody that tuned in to the end. We hope that you enjoyed this ride.
This roller coaster.
Magical ride. You went on. Make sure you subscribe to the Truth Be Told podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the Truth Be Told podcast. iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. All the links are in the show notes. And we appreciate everybody.
Hey. Hit the notifications.
Yes.
Get notified.
Make sure you
spread the word.
Join us for our 100th episode.
Oh.
If you want to give us a shout out for reaching our 100th episode, I'm gonna give you email. We'll read the email on the podcast, next week's podcast.
Yeah.
You can send it to music@trillmatic.com. Okay? music@trillmatic.com.
If you don't know how to spell Trillmatic, it's TRILL.
Yeah.
MATIC.
Right.
.com.
music@trillmatic.com. Send us an email. Let us know what you think about the podcast. If you've been here since day one.
Yeah.
Shouts out to you. If you haven't, that's fine. If you're new.
Welcome to the Trillion family.
Definitely.
And the Trillionettes. Welcome. All y'all.
Shouts out to the ladies. Trillionettes. Holla at me, girl. Yeah, man, we gonna be about this thing. No, I'm saying.
No, I'm talking about.
Deuces.
Smoke little bitch.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to Trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.